Don't nobody love you but yourself, nigga. Yeah, she calling my shit like, hold on. She tryna fuck some all on my trap phone. Slide if you want to, wait as you talk. You finna live with your
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Black Bougie Bout It, where you get real, raw, and rich conversation.
Period.
I'm Ebony Ayana.
And I'm Jessica Monique.
And we here. It's a new week, y'all. And it hadn't been a lot going on, but it's been some things going on. So we're going to get into kind of like the funny.
I would say around the past 2 days or so, it has been a lot going on. We need to talk about Diddy and Carisha too, because I love it.
Between Diddy and Carisha and this Megan and Tory shit, I'm like,
I did enjoy the purple suit though.
No, she looked amazing.
Beautiful.
She looked amazing.
I love when the girls put their court wig on. You ever notice the court wigs be just a little bit? They be.
It's always a bob though. Didn't Cardi wear a little black bob?
Yes, I love the court outfits.
We here for it. It has been a lot over the last couple of days, but and them Good Morning America hosts.
Oh
they got fired.
Yeah. Now, is it true? Because I saw Dr. Umar said that's what I think. He could be wrong, but he said that they brought the lady back on TV.
I read an article where it said they let both of them go.
Yeah, I saw that they had let both of them go, but he said that she is about to be on TV again or something.
On the same network?
That's what he implied, but that's why I said sometimes he be like,
I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say,
I agree with some of the stuff.
50,000 lashings for him. Because he had me weak. Yeah. You can watch your Breakfast Club interview.
His interview was funny.
Had me weak.
But
what I will say, because that was the very first time I sat and watched the whole Dr. Umar interview. Normally he started going on them tangents, and I'd be like turned off. Yeah. But I actually watched the whole thing, and he was actually talking a lot of facts. About a lot of the shit he was saying.
Says a lot of things that I agree with. It is the delivery. But sometimes like the whole polygamy thing, like I don't agree with that.
Oh yeah, nah. But I'm talking about like the stuff where he was talking about, like, I know we talked about this briefly on our show last week, the Deion Sanders thing. When he was talking about that, I was like,
I get it.
And then what was the other thing he was talking about with even the Kanye stuff a little bit? I was like,
I agree. It's a hot take, but I agree with it.
It's hot, but
I agree with it. I know he was even talking about like Biden and them letting Brittany Griner out, and like how people. We should talk about that too. I know some people agree with it, some people didn't. A lot of the people that didn't agree with it were Republican, but I kind of agree with them because, like, you know, Russia is basically in the middle of a war right now.
He's a terrorist,
and he's a terrorist, and he's a notorious arms dealer, and so it's in their best interest, basically, that they got him back, and we got a basketball player back. Now, politically, I don't think that was the right choice, but I think that Biden and them, like, they understand that, like, she's LGBTQ, she's black, she's a woman. You know, she kind of like checks a lot of different boxes.
It keeps coming back up. It's not going away. You know, a lot of the issues that happen in our community, you know, it's a hot topic for maybe a week or two, or, you know, something like that.
It does,
and then you know, it goes away. But consistently since homegirl has gotten locked up every month now, almost like the first of the month, like a damn bill.
Really,
it would come around like free Brittany Griner. You know, the story would resurface.
It's really crazy because not too long ago, at work, we were sitting in here and they had a thing on CNN about the prison that she was living at and like the conditions and like how it probably was gonna be for her to like live out her sentence and all this stuff. So we was like, damn, like for what she did, I do think that the punishment was like wrong.
Yeah.
But that's how it is when you're in other countries. I think sometimes Americans are a little too much, like a little too entitled, because we feel like we can apply our logic to other countries that just don't operate like this.
Yeah, and you got to respect the place's laws when you go there.
I just don't think that like they don't follow those kind of rules. And I feel like she knows she was wrong. Why would you do that?
Maybe it was like she forgot it was in her bag. I don't know what the full situation was.
I guess so.
About
but even
that,
still,
you know.
like when you flew back here, unless you was flying somewhere where it was legal for you to have it, you'd have still been breaking the law.
True, yeah.
So like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah,
you know
I don't agree.
know.
You should do your due diligence in looking at the laws, but locking her up for 8 years would have been outrageous.
I mean, it's wrong, but that's how shit go over there. Like, and two, you already kind of like, they don't like gay people like that over there.
Well, she can't control that.
No, but I'm saying like, there's already a target on you. Like, you well known, you're tall as fuck, you gay, and you black with dreads.
Yeah, you
gotta know they gonna really go through your shit.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
But she might, like you said,
she
might walk around with a sense of entitlement because she's,
I bet you won't now.
A star player. I don't know.
I bet you won't now.
We're glad you made it home.
Yeah,
safely.
I'm glad she made it home. But
unharmed for the most
you better
part.
stay. What you call it said delivered. You better not buy a cigarette.
She probably will, because I ain't gonna lie. If I've been in a Russian prison and I come back, I'm gonna be like, pass me the fattest motherfucker. Woo, she probably thought it was
You might
over.
need to be flying private or something.
She probably thought it was over, but we are glad you're home and you're safe. So, Brittany Griner came home.
Sure.
Let's get into the hot shit that just happened recently and in the last couple of days and hours and all of that. This Lil Fizz tape. Woo! Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
Come on. I did not. When I saw him trending, I just didn't expect it to be that. And not that I'm like, it just caught me off guard because y'all know his nudes came out a couple years ago. And a lot of times people news resurface and people always act like it's brand new. So I'm like, oh, okay. Y'all finally see
That's how they do
shit again.
That's how they do Chris Brown news. And his shit leaked way before OnlyFans.
His shit leaked when I was still in high school.
That was a cell phone, like camera phone.
That was an iPhone 4S. Okay, like I remember going on Google and back in the day, like Miss Brown's private pics,
and it came up
and it cleared that. And I was like, I get it now, because he got a little something on him. He got a little something. Jesus. But back to Lil Fizz. So I thought it was Lil Fizz nudes resurfacing again.
Yeah, I did not think we was gonna be talking about booty holes.
Because woo, and I didn't know it was gonna be winking at me either. Because goddamn, like look, now Lil Fizz, I ain't judging nobody. Because you live your life the way you want to live it and you do what you want to do. But why would you post that? And where's the rest of the clip? Because was that just the only thing you posted?
We do need some context.
Because it wasn't even a good video. I'm like, where are we going with this? Where are we headed?
What I was thinking, you know how sometimes on OnlyFans people can request like private videos or whatever. Was this something private that you sent somebody and they screen recorded it and set your ass up? Like,
but even then, a 30-second booty hookup, you ain't gonna include me in that? And it wasn't even really booty.
You didn't see his balls.
It was like upper. It wasn't even in there.
Maybe he ain't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't used to doing it. Maybe he just was like, okay.
Again, we just need some context. I haven't seen him say anything about his video.
He
gotta say something.
What do you say?
Hey, I was trying to make this money. Y'all, the rest of the clip is like this. Y'all got to see the rest of the clip to get the context. You gotta. I don't know what you say, but you gotta say. You can't just not say nothing.
Just let that ride.
And you out here double cheeked up on a Monday afternoon, god dog, or Sunday evening rather, because that's when it came out.
Man, when I saw the Magic School Bus clip, I was in here hollering. I was at work hollering, y'all. I wasn't expecting it to be his booty hole.
Caught me.
Twitter is a funny place. 2 apps I can't believe that's free. It's Twitter and TikTok. I can't believe they're free.
I can believe TikTok is free.
I can't believe
the ghetto shit I be coming across on there
because it's so funny. Like TikTok be having me. TikTok have me weaker sometimes than like actual TV. Like
now TikTok, because TikTok, the thing about TikTok is they haven't created parameters yet, or there isn't like a whole lot of algorithm in place. So I be seeing some of the ghetto shit. And that be the shit that had me weak. Like I sent my friends a video the other day of this nigga, I guess he was in the church or something, and this man was cussed. He was performing, I guess, his rap song.
I saw that.
And he was like, yeah, fuck nigga, fuck, yeah, da, da, da. And I was like, if this ain't Facebook material.
Yeah, it is Facebook material.
And then I was like, you know who this remind me of, right? And you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about.
Who?
I can't say his name because if I say his name on here, people gonna know.
Tell me about you.
I was like, oh, because were you at UAB when he did that spoken word?
No.
Oh, no, you had graduated, girl. And he did this spoken word one time. And Dr. Jones was down there and Pat and everybody. And we was doing open mic.
Knew who the fuck she was.
And this man got on stage and did a poem. And he was like, yeah, she was juggling my balls. And she was licking on me. And then I had video of this. Just because I knew people wouldn't believe me. Everybody, you could hear the crowd go, and that's exactly what I thought about when I saw that man in that church. Because I was just like,
I'm dead.
And in real life, this happened because I wasn't, and I recorded it.
He literally disappeared into thin air.
That's just narcissism at its best. Because this is, again, we talking about the same nigga who got on the perfectly good internet and told the world he had an STD. And then I didn't even tell you that motherfucker texted me on Thanksgiving.
This past one?
Yes, girl, like last month.
But I thought
I don't think so no more.
Oh, for real?
I think they headed to the courthouse.
I'm not surprised.
And I hate that because she just had a baby.
No.
Yeah, they have like a 1-year-old.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Girls.
Yes.
We're going to talk about this later because this has to do with our topic. But when you're a really nice girl and the nigga you be talking to, you know he got way more experience than you.
Or too much going the fuck on.
Hold on. Okay? Hold on.
Not like this. Keep this out of this and keep your legs like this. And
hold
like
on.
This.
Let me feel that nigga out. And I'm not talking about it in that way. Because, wow, these niggas will come and fuck your shit.
And then text me and was like, yeah, I just want to let you know I ain't got no STD no more. I'm good and I'm clean. I'm like, is this how you greet people? I ain't talked to you in how many years?
That's what he said. What did he do to cure himself? The doctor said,
I don't know. When was Thanksgiving, y'all?
That's what they be saying. Dr. Sebi's whatever. I don't know if I believe that stuff. Y'all, if y'all knew who we were talking about, you'd be weak. This ain't even the show no more. We have an actual girl time. Oh, wow.
I can't make this shit up.
Wow.
I can't make this shit up. And that's why I was like, narcissism at its finest, because who even fucking talks to somebody like that?
Also, like, I wonder if she good. Like,
and I hope because the only reason why I said I think they breaking up is because I messaged Trevor and he was like, yeah, I don't think they together no more. And Trevor be more in tune. I don't know where everybody be.
Wow.
I used to follow him on Facebook, but when my shit got hacked, you know. Mm-hmm. So there's certain people I just don't follow no more.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm like, how do you even still have my number?
Wow.
Because I obviously don't have yours. And moving on. Woo.
But yeah, what was we talking about?
Let's move on to this threesome.
Let's move on to the threesome because
sheesh, Lil Fizz, you got some explaining to do.
Very much so.
This threesome horror story, oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. And I already know it's got to be about some jealousy.
Probably so, and that's why I don't think everybody that ain't everybody ministry. Why everybody trying to be a damn freak out here? It ain't for everybody to do that.
Are you pulling it up? Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you all saw this post, but I saw it on the Shade Room. I don't know if they've talked about this on the news or anything, but I saw it online, and it was where it was a couple, right? A lady and her boyfriend. They ended up having a threesome, together, and the guy woke up in the middle of the night and killed the other nigga.
Yeah, it says a Howard County man is accused of killing another man in Cockeysville. Interesting.
Don't know where that is.
Cockeysville. Interesting name for the topic. Also, after a woman had sex with both the suspect and the victim earlier that day. It says 23-year-old Timothy Bryce of Woodstock, Maryland, faces one charge of first-degree murder, one charge of using a firearm while committing a felony, according to the charging documents. It says that they had sex with the woman in an apartment early in the morning. The woman told investigators that the men began to argue with each other later in the morning. He pulled out a handgun and shot him. It says they tracked him down because the woman dialed 911 while she was in a vehicle with Bryce. Yeah, it is very crazy. And they really don't. Somebody said they ran a train. Their meat probably touched by mistake. R.I.P. to that man. Stop that.
I hate that. Oh my goodness. But I really think it probably was like some shit of
it probably was some kind of like jealousy. That's why I be saying like everybody don't need to be doing all that shit while y'all be trying to be freaks.
Everybody ain't freaky like that.
Some of these niggas out for real.
And check your emotions at the door if you gonna be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, and if you already know like the kind of like man I feel like you with, or if you know the kind of woman you with, vice versa, and you know they're not really with that shit, because you should kind of know who you're with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Don't do that. It's really not even worth it.
Because that was not that deep. Whatever that was not that deep, and now that young man has lost his life.
Yeah,
over some bullshit.
Hopefully they was arguing about something totally different, and that just came up because that's a part of the story. You know, that's how they'll write stuff because it's salacious. Yeah, you know, whatever. Headlines. So hopefully it ain't had nothing to do with that. But y'all, please be careful out here. Yes.
Now let's get on to. I know y'all probably seen that because it was going viral all over the weekend. I haven't been seeing it this much anymore, but I know this weekend I was seeing it everywhere. Where I'm assuming that lady's black. She's just light skinned, right?
Yeah, she looks black. Yeah.
This lady cut off her daughter's hair on live as a way to discipline her because she basically like started. At least the clip that I saw was like, "Yeah, I'm doing this because my daughter thinks that being pretty means more than being educated." So she literally cut all her daughter's hair off. And then proceeds to be like, "Is this traumatizing you? Is this abuse
people
to
were
you?"
Like going at her in the comments and stuff.
I saw, but it's traumatizing me. Hell, it's abuse to me.
Also, like at that point, would you actually tell your mom? Yes, it is traumatizing.
If she didn't already cut all your hair,
cut the damn camera off and whoop your ass. So I don't know that I would just say anything, but I think this is why I don't think everybody should be a parent. And you know, I could be speaking out of turn because I ain't got no goddamn kids. But like we say on here all the time, I just think everybody isn't actually, just because you can't have kids doesn't mean you should. And I think you should at least be somewhat like emotionally healed, or you know, I don't know, growing or something when you have kids, because like it's only gonna come up. And then you're going to transfer a lot of that baggage on to them.
Exactly.
But also, I do think a lot of parents, like there are mothers that are jealous of their daughters, or, you know, fathers jealous of their sons, which shouldn't be that way.
Exactly.
And I don't know. It seemed like, too, if the little girl, she talking about, she cared more about how she looked than her education. I mean, what do you want from her? You know what I'm saying?
And like, it's also to me, it's a reflection of you as a parent, because that, I mean, the little girl didn't look that old. Like she looked like maybe 15.
But also,
so she learned that from somebody. That's what I'm saying. Like they had to be taught to her.
At 15, we're all worried about how we look.
Yeah.
Like at 15, I keep wiping my lip gloss on this. At 15, I was worried about my roller wrap or my hair being flat iron. Like I was worried about
that I was not blending in.
Like my outfit looking good. Like trying to like outdress people at school. That is a part of being a teenager. Like that's normal teenage girl stuff. Like at that time, you're going through puberty. You might be going through acne and all this other kind of stuff. Your body filling out or whatever. That's just normal shit. So like. As a parent, you should be able to decipher like normal stuff. And she had a filter on the video.
And to me, it's just
so you worried about looking good, and you mad she is.
That's not punishment. Also, to me, that's
humiliation.
Yeah, that's not like, okay, I'm gonna spank you so that you know not to do this again, or I'm gonna ground you so that you learn your lesson, or I'm gonna take your phone away so now you can't show your pictures of how good you look. Whatever the case, but it's like you have done something to me that is traumatic to her. She ain't gonna never forget at this age on this day when you turned around and cut her hair over whatever the fuck you cut her hair over.
I'm talking about cut her shit off at the roots.
Cut
all her hair.
She look like Angelica.
Not even that.
Yeah, because she didn't have
that much. Had that much hair.
Again, she will never forget that.
I don't even like when I see when men take the little boys to the barbershop and they be like cutting their hair back like an old man.
Oh yeah.
Or like cutting holes in their head and stuff like that because they be acting up. Y'all, I know we said this last time. A lot of these kids do be bad as fuck.
Yeah.
But even that, I feel like is indicative of your parenting because when I was a kid, I wasn't going to go to school and act a damn fool. Now, I was getting an attitude with hoes, but that was because they started it. Okay. I'm good.
I mean, I wouldn't talk too much and stuff like that.
I wasn't bad as fuck, though.
But even if your child is bad as fuck, again, there's other ways to discipline your child and teach your child right from wrong than creating, to me, more shit on top of whatever the fuck is already going on.
Because I feel like that's bullying. Like, and then, too, I don't know. I never felt like I was like safe to talk to my parents about certain things. Like we didn't have that kind of like relationship where I could just go to my mom and be like, oh, this was bothering me, because I certain stuff I just knew I couldn't tell my mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should be a safe space for your kids. You know, like if somebody bothering them at school now, your kids don't even feel safe to tell you. Like you a fucking bully too.
Yeah. And it's like another thing is because they talk about our generation and how we be on the phones. Why the fuck are you putting all this online? Like nobody else needs to see this. Nobody else needs to know about this. That's on top of you cutting her hair, because now she's gonna have to go to school with no hair and explain to people what happened to her hair. You now showing the whole world what you have doing to her hair. So this is not gonna outlive the even fucking small little situation that's currently going on.
They already see it online. You think these kids don't know that girl that just got her hair?
But I'm saying that shit will follow her.
Oh yeah,
you know, like she's gonna be 25, and it's gonna be like, oh, are you the girl who got all her shit cut off when she was 15 and your mama was alive? Like it's like that's not, when you discipline your child, that's not for the world to see. That's for you to discipline your child.
Yeah, and you know, I always use Kadena DeVal as an example, but like I know on there even they were saying that they do spank their kids, but they don't spank their kids on camera because they just feel like I'm not gonna humiliate them by, you know, letting them go through, and that. And it's nobody's business. Yeah, come on now. I don't know. I think there needs to be more said about like the relationships between like mom and daughters. I'm just saying that specifically because this is a mom and daughter, but like that does so much for like how your daughter gets along with other women. You know what I'm saying? I know I've known a lot of people where they don't get along with like girls, and a lot of it be stemming from how they relationship is with their mom. Like they don't really even be close to her, so it'd be hard for them to like connect with other women. But I don't know. Y'all have fun causing trauma out there. Yeah,
there was nothing productive about that.
I don't know what to even say about that. Like that's just.
My mom would never.
Wrong. My mom would never did nothing like that to me.
Tear my legs up, yes. Maybe call me a helper or two, maybe, if you was mad enough. Take my phone, yes. Ground me,
that's borderline abuse.
But grabbing her hair and chopping all her hair off, and now it's gonna take God knows when to grow back, and we don't even know how it will grow back because of the way you cut it. Like, no.
Yeah,
I'm judging
that's
you
just
as a
dumb.
parent.
That was just very, 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 very stupid.
So let's get to the real portion of the show. That's what I'm gonna call this.
The real.
Because today was a day, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But I wanted to bring up the topic of, as a woman, because we are women, and how do I say this? Having standards and creating the environment for when you are dating to get what you deserve without you having to like tell a motherfucker that you deserve that. Because I just have been experiencing some things in my life, and not necessarily me personally, just I've been attached to things. And I want women to realize like how powerful they really are, and how you don't have to deal with no nigga treating you the way you don't want to be treated. Like you don't have to allow that to happen. You don't have to, and if you do allow it to happen when it's no longer working for you, then move on. So, yeah.
I think, you know, and here's the thing, just like we were talking about before we got on air, like I feel like we've all done like stupid stuff, or like we've all like made mistakes in relationships, or like just in dating, and I feel like at some point we've all settled for less than what we deserve.
Yeah.
So I get it if you're going through certain situations and like that's what you did then, and you be like, oh shit, you know what, I'll never do that again. Or you maybe you're going through a period where you just don't know. But I think you should always remember to like put your best interests like first. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you deserve the best. Like you deserve, like what Mama D said. I deserve, like you deserve like the world, girl. Exactly, yeah. Like don't let people do you bad out here. And
go ahead.
I don't know. For me, I feel like because I kind of like grew up in a house where like I talked about this on here before, like domestic violence was in my house. I kind of grew up like I like men, obviously, because I'm straight, but like sometimes I don't like men.
Yeah,
I don't like what men do.
Yeah,
it's not all men, and it's not that kind of show, but. Like sometimes when you watch TV shows and you see how like these men be like doing women wrong and like all this, so I'd be like, oh my God, like I kind of don't like men. But I think you have to learn like I'm not gonna go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that means you have to be very mindful of like what you accept from people, like how you let people treat you, how you participate in that. Because a motherfucker can show you that they not about shit, but you deciding to let stuff slide all the time, or like you
turn a blind eye.
Maybe he won't do it anymore. You know, like, oh no, he really likes me. Like sometimes that's just how that nigga act. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I would say just like step your pussy up.
Step your cookies up for they crumble.
For real,
like the car no crumble. And for me also, it's like pay attention to whether or not a man is your friend too. Like when we say this all the time on here, that nigga don't really like you. Like if he, and Jessica had to tell me this, and that's why sometimes it's very frustrating to me. Like when I have conversations with people that I have that are just close to me, because for me, like I like having motherfuckers who gonna keep it a buck around me.
Yeah.
Like, I want Jessica to be like, you are acting dumb as fuck. Like, come on now. You know better than this. You know better. You know that you should not be doing this. Why are you doing this? Because sometimes we do shit that we know we ain't got no business doing, or we be so caught up in the whirlwind of it all that somebody gotta yank our ass out of it. And so to me, that's what a real friend, you know, a real your sister, your whoever supposed to do for you. So to me, it's kind of mind-boggling to me, because this has happened to me several times. This is not even like a new thing. Like I've lost friends over shit like this before. Where it's like when a girl, because it's always brought to me, because again, I don't usually concern myself with nobody's business but my own. I got enough shit going on. So if you come to me talking about some shit, you know, that you're going through, or a situation that you're dealing with, to me, that means you're asking me for my opinion, because you have brought it to you put the food on my plate, so you want me to eat it. So I'm going, why you get mad that I eat the food?
Look, when you go to somebody and ask them their opinion, now before you do that, be mindful what you done told them, because sometimes, like, you know, when outside of like if you've actually met the person, the only thing you know about the nigga is what your friend had told you. And a lot of times when friends don't like somebody, it's because most of the stuff they done told you is bad. So like think about that when you ask your friend, like, what do you think? Or what about that? Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been in this plenty of times where I did not like the dude that my friend was dating. You know what I'm saying? But I understand, like, when you in it, you can't really see it. You know what I'm saying? You just in a situation. And I don't know. See, like we was talking about before, like I had to realize at a very specific time that it probably just wasn't the right time for me to say something. But it had just got to a point where I couldn't really hold my tongue no more. And you know what I'm saying?
And I have consciously, y'all know, I've been consciously saying this, that I am really working on not being critical.
I have to work on it too, because I'm hard on people.
But when I'm talking to women, and more specifically Black women, sometimes y'all know that commercial where it's like, "Don't shake your baby," because da da da. I be wanting to shake the shit out of y'all because sometimes it's like the TV say, "Bitch, don't do that shit," and y'all continue to do that shit, and then come and be like, "Well, why did this shit happen? Because you went and did the shit." Yeah. And then you get mad at me because I'm like,
I said something.
Because I'm like, well, you don't deserve that. So let's try to elevate ourselves from this.
One time, one of my friends was telling me, she was into it with her boyfriend. And she was talking to her boyfriend's mom about him. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you might want to be careful talking to his mama about him. Because at the end of the day,
that's her son.
That's her son. That's her child. She always going to take his side. And at that time, she was like, yeah. Or later on, because I could tell the energy was different when I said that. Mm-hmm. And then later on, when I talked to her, she was like, yeah, I just didn't like that. Like, you said the mom is always going to be on his side. And I'm like, bro, ain't your mama going to always be on your side? Like, if you call your mama and tell your mama about a nigga, she going to be on your side, right? Even though she might know you wrong, you still her child.
Exactly.
What you think? What
And don't you think she going back and telling him everything that you saying?
It be like that because a lot of these mamas don't even be wanting their son to have nobody any damn way. They be treating their son like the
Oedipus complex. Ain't that what it's called?
Yeah,
the Oedipus thing. Yeah, where the son and the mama be.
I'm just like, you kind of just. I mean, like, why wouldn't you want somebody to tell you? I
love being delusional.
Like you need that because you need somebody to like bring you back down a little bit, like kind of keep you rooted. Yeah. And then most of the time what happens is after they get out of that situation, they'll be like, you were right. But they have to be like out of it and removed.
But why is that? Like, that's the shit that, like, again,
they just can't see it at that time.
I get that. But, like, we're all, what's the word? We're trying to progress. We're trying to grow. Yeah. And for me, like, it's always been a thing for me where, like, if I can help you not go through the shit that, my bad. If I can help you not go through the shit that I went through, like, not have the same terrible experience that I had, I'm going to do that. But it's like, at least in my personal experience, when you try every fucking time, I call myself trying to, like, and this is for lack of better terms, Captain Save-A-Ho. It come back to bite me in the ass. And I just be so upset because all I really be trying to do is save y'all from yourselves. And I understand. The more and more I do it, I'm like, I really gotta stop that.
Next time I ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm the one who end up hurt. I'm the one who end up like, you know, with my feelings all twisted up because it's like, wait a minute, how did this even become about me? Because I'm not even in this shit.
Yeah. And then what's also crazier to me is when you see the person that like this be over, you'll be like, is this what the fuck you wasting my time for? Like, anyway, sometimes I don't even feel like it be worth it. Like, I've had a friend in the past where I just felt like she was too good for her boyfriend, you know, like point blank period. And he did a lot of disrespectful shit to her. Like when we were in school and stuff. And I just felt like, wow, like I know my friend, I know how she's smart and beautiful. She can have anybody else. Why you decide to talk to him?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's obvious he not trying to do that. But especially at that time in my life, since I wasn't like dating a whole lot, if at all, it was kind of be like, like you jealous, you know, because you're not talking to nobody. I'm not.
Never that.
I'm not. That's not
and
that.
Again,
you're not even going through nothing I could be jealous of. Woo!
That's a word to pause today. But that's a conversation for another day. That's a conversation for another day.
No, ma'am. I ain't jealous of none of that ghetto ass shit.
Yeah.
Never been.
And again,
you need to get that under control.
We too old for this shit. I was telling Jessica that before. Like, again, and this, I know it's not an age limit on maturation, but it's certain shit. I feel like when you get to a certain life, like post college, post undergrad, where certain situations you shouldn't even be wanting to be associated or attached to or involved with.
It's true, but it's grown ass women who will put themselves in crazy ass situations. Okay, just for example, think about that lady who was on the radio. She was like a radio host or whatever. Left her job to go be R. Kelly's girlfriend. Now, again, this don't excuse what he did, because nobody you can't put your hands in abuse and all the things. You can't do that to nobody, okay? But you, a grown woman, leave your good job and your good home, because you think you in a relationship with R. Kelly at your big age.
She didn't have no friends.
Okay.
To me, when women end up in certain shit like that, you didn't have nobody telling you not Nathaniel. You couldn't have, because if Jessica called me and talking about I'm gonna go, I would have been like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck, like, again, this is what real friends do. Real friends try to help you from, like, stop you from fucking drowning.
Now, this is the thing. Granted, you're a grown ass woman. If you want to pick up your bags and go over there to the mansion and be one of the Playboy bunnies, by all means, you can do that. But just know, I told your ass, don't you take your stupid ass over there. And now we're on Netflix crying, because I told your dumb ass not to go out there. Okay? Now, like, again, I don't be excusing nobody's behavior, but if you don't take accountability for the decisions that you make, you'll keep making it, oh, he did this to me and he did that to me.
Or be mad at the women. And these women don't even know you fucking exist.
She's talking to him. No, you got to take accountability for the fact that your black ass is there trying to get chose, and you're participating in this. That's you.
But
it's not all niggas, it's your nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't shit.
No,
yo nigga.
That nigga.
That's your nigga.
That specific nigga.
Niggas always be yo niggas.
And that used to be me. This is coming from a girl, because my mama told me this.
We don't know them.
My mama told me this earlier. She said, "Opie, you just in a different space. You just in a different space." Good. And I said, "Well, damn, I guess I am. I guess I am." And because again, it's just like, and this is gonna tie into us talking about SZA's album and about just some of the shit that she was talking about on there and the toxicity of it all. But it's like, I'm just at a point in my life where I'm not trying to date a motherfucker that I know gonna hurt me. I'm not trying to be in a situation that I know is not gonna end well. That I know it's one thing where you don't really know. You're trying to get to know somebody, but you know what you know, and you still decide to move forward.
I think I'm also a little spoiled too, because I've been in like some weird situations that's like, okay, clearly this ain't what I'm trying to do, or like this ain't nobody that I need to continue talking to. But I, for the most part, like my relationships have always been pretty positive. Like it's people that I've talked to that I still could hit up, like to this day, like we're cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I sometimes when people like tell these stories, like he did this and that to me, and he did me so bad, I be like, damn, where y'all be finding them at? Cause not that I want one. I'm just saying, like, I ain't never had nobody treat me like that. Like, I'm not saying like I'm special or I'm different. I'm not saying any of those things, but I'm just saying like that's weird. Like I would never even talk to nobody. Like it wouldn't go further if I got that kind of like energy for somebody, because you can tell a lot of times right off the bat if somebody really likes you, somebody's really fucking with you, somebody really want to take you out. They make plans.
And what kind of date they take you out on? Say a lot too. I know y'all want to talk about it. And I ain't gonna talk about it on here,
right?
Y'all, I'm still getting drugged right now as we speak.
What we said, you get drugged
through the mud, okay? As we speak, they tearing me.
We still getting coming,
tearing me the fuck up. I mean, they told me I'm single. I'm a resource hoarder. I'm a gold digger. I need to be happy to just get a date. One nigga talked about my hair.
I saw that.
I was like, and then when I said some shit, he quickly shut up because he wasn't really trying to go there with me. Talking about, so what the fuck on top of your head? The hair that's going down my scalp, motherfucker.
Yeah. And this is the thing. Sideways. I think sometimes like men really do be conditioned to think that whatever they offer women, we should just take it.
We should just
and
be happy.
That's just not the space that new age women are in. At this age, like women.
What Whitney say? I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I do it naturally. So if I'm living in that, if I'm every woman,
I know that's right. Like nowadays, I feel like people just give you a little crumb and they think you should be happy with that. Here's the thing: like everybody in them comments really is telling on themselves, and I know some of them are older,
and some of them are females.
Some of them are females, and they had some. They was like, "Oh, I wouldn't really mind it," but again, even if you watch the full clip, because you can go on to YouTube and watch the full clip at Horror Stories 205. Even if you watch the full clip, like we said, it's nothing wrong with the part date, just not the first date. And that is a preference thing. That's why even in the comments, I said one thing about a date, you should want to do something that you both mutually.
Both. In all caps.
It's both. So like even if I was talking to a guy and I told him, I don't want to go to the park, but why don't we do something else? If he got fire-ass mad, that'll be a red flag for me. Like, why can't you want to go somewhere else? You know what I'm saying?
Or if he wasn't willing to compromise, okay, maybe I don't want to go to the park, but I don't want to necessarily go out to dinner. Yeah. And also another thing, and I know we said we weren't going to talk about this, but
here we are.
But we here. I never said I wanted a nigga to take me on some expensive ass date.
That's what I said. You literally said Chili's on the show. You was like, we can go to Chili's or like.
When Lexi be saying I go crazy for some spinach dip and a lemon drop and a margarita.
Like it's not even that. It's just like I feel like the part like outside is a preference I wouldn't choose because I'm not an outside girl.
And not for
that's just not me. But for all the girls out there that said, we're not going to the park. Maybe they like doing stuff outside. That's cool.
Exactly.
But you have to get to know somebody to do that. And I think men that holler like, all women want is money. Oh, say you're broke without saying you're broke. Oh, stink. Say you're broke without saying you're broke. Because why do you get so mad? Just because somebody said they want to go out to eat. You ain't got no out to eat money.
Why are y'all so perturbed about somebody not wanting to go?
All the women should go 50-50.
You should just be happy somebody want to take you out. Why the fuck would I be happy about the fucking bare minimum?
I'm just going to stop texting you. Because here's the thing that most men need to understand.
Tell them.
It's another motherfucker
willing to do that and more.
Take you out and he ain't going to ask you for shit.
I ain't going to have to lift my fucking finger. To do a goddamn
thing.
And it won't be at the fucking
park.
And it won't be at the park either.
But y'all have fun with that, baby. Like, why you get mad over what somebody else like and don't like? I'm talking about real deal, like upset.
Drug through them. I mean, I have never in my life, upset, and again, I'm not one of them people who sit up and like, I'm just like, oh my goodness, these people are talking about me because I really don't care.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of funny to me because this is, I guess, the first time something like this is happening where it's like, y'all paragraphs. Y'all writing motherfucking dissertations.
Oh, you're upset. Stink. Did you take somebody to a first date to a park? You're mad.
And then when you go to the motherfucking profile, it's on private. It ain't no damn pictures. It ain't no girlfriend, boyfriend, nobody. I'm just saying. Look like you living a sad ass life at the park. At the park. So,
whatever, please, y'all. And even the guy who was on the show with said he take everybody there. Y'all, come on now.
And we see what he was talking about. He don't even eat no boom boom.
Child.
And who wants that?
Now, let's circle back to standards.
Yes.
See how we did that?
Yes.
When you start talking to somebody, and this is why even on their show, that's why you need to watch it in full. On their show, we talked about like silent expectations. Sometimes, and this isn't giving niggas credit, it just is what it is. Mm-hmm. People in general, men for women, sometimes people just don't know what you want, what you're expecting if you don't say anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we really do be expecting people to be like mind readers and like read our mind, and that's just not how shit works. If you don't want to do something, say that. If that makes you uncomfortable, say that. You didn't like how they did that, say that. Like, I'm learning that my own self, because I'm working on communication and like being able to like really, really speak my piece, because I'm used to like just biting the bullet and not saying nothing, especially in the moment, because a lot of my thoughts aren't particularly nice all the time. So I don't be wanting to like get out of character with people, because I care about what I say to folks. But at a certain point, you're going to have to learn to speak up, because sometimes men, in my own experience, they can be a little slow.
Or not even slow, but they just, a lot of them are nonchalant. A lot of them don't have any real like emotional capacity, because they've never been actually like forced to have any. So
they very much learning on the spot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, they learning on the spot. So and they don't communicate a lot of times the same way that we do, where they have to like, it's like know in full everything. I know it's some nonchalant hoes out there, but it's like that episode of Port Mines when they was like, I like chalant.
I like a little chalant.
I want some chalant. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want a little energy from y'all. So I feel like if you just speak up and say that, then if the nigga don't do that, then you already know.
And also, it's shit that you shouldn't have to speak up on. That if a nigga don't do those things, that should tell you also that he ain't what you think y'all on. And to me, I feel like it don't got to be spoken. Like things like, okay, you know, maybe you graduated from college. You know, it's a big milestone. If he not celebrating that with you, or he not, you know, reaching out to you to say, hey, congratulations. I'm proud of you. That motherfucker is probably not fucking with you like that.
Now, I'm going to say this one because I don't want it to come out messy.
Thank you.
But if a motherfucker don't text you, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, happy birthday, you probably need to get you another nigga. Because matter of fact, that's not your nigga. So you need to block him. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless y'all on some like we kick it kind of time.
Yeah.
And that ain't y'all thing.
Hell, but even the motherfuckers, if I'm being real,
even the motherfuckers
I'm just fucking on, at least send me $10-$20, get lunch or a little coffee or something.
Yeah. They do that when your pussy good.
what Glorilla say? It's still good.
They do that. They do that when your pussy good. But
that's why I love tomorrow.
But even if y'all on that kind of time where like y'all just kick it every now and then and it's not real serious, like, okay, cool. But that's not a time for you to insert your feelings. Come back out of that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because now you making it a thing, and unless you told him and y'all talked about, you know, y'all do that, or y'all more than that, get your chair.
Yeah, I just
sit down.
Let's make wiser decisions, ladies. And again, we've all, or a lot of us, have had those moments where we were just stuck on stupid, or we had rose-colored glasses, or we was digmatized. I done said it before on the podcast. The dick touched the heart, man, sometimes, and you will be out here acting stupid. But when you get to certain points in your life, again, and this is me because I'm 25 now, and I'm about to be 26, and we're moving into different stages of life again. I'm not going to sign up to be in a situation that I know I'm going to get hurt in the end. At this point in my life, that's just a type of stress I don't need and I don't want. Now, if I meet a motherfucker and I just end up getting hurt because we're dating,
it's different if you don't know. Some people, they really good at keeping secrets.
Motherfuckers will have that representative.
It's different if you just don't know and then you find out, because that happens all the time. But you don't know what you don't know. So, but I feel like if you have info, move accordingly.
Exactly.
Because, no, I mean, these niggas is going to do what they want to do anyway. Look at Diddy. Literally, just right now, when I was on Instagram, that nigga just got photographed with another woman.
After he just announced having another kid, after he just went on Twitter saying that Carisha ain't no side chick, that they have a very special relationship. I think what's going on right now with the black men in Hollywood is that they got some polygamy ass shit going on. They're all polyamorous. Everybody got open ass relationships, and they just fuck around like they fuck around. Nick Cannon, Diddy, all these niggas who got this money that are doing these like dating multitudes of women.
What the hell Britney Spears doing? See, this is what I be talking about. Anyway,
Britney's living her best life after that conservatorship.
Everybody talking about free Britney. We might have should have kept her ass locked up.
Stop.
I don't know what the hell going on. I think with she might need to be locked back up.
Let her live her life.
Okay. I think with Diddy and Carisha, I think they're just kicking it. I think the internet takes Diddy and Carisha too seriously.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, Carisha probably ain't never fucked Diddy. She could have. She might not have. But they seem like two people that when they get together, they have a good time.
Exactly.
Now, anything outside of that, it's not your fucking business.
Exactly.
But if he want to buy her stuff, he can buy her stuff. She want to buy him some, you can buy him some. Why would I be mad at another bitch living her best life?
I ain't never gonna do that.
This thing about her at Maybach. Why would I be mad at that? I think a lot of y'all need to get your chairs when it comes to Carisha and sit down. Because y'all talking about
in general.
Y'all talking about being a city girl and like living a city girl life, baby.
Getting run the fuck over.
Baby.
More like a gutter girl.
She done won.
They gutter girl.
She done won. I'm Carisha Hive right now, okay? She need to write a book. How to get these niggas. Because, I mean, you don't have to be my man. She probably don't even want him like that. What kind of damn fool would you be to want to actually be with Diddy?
I mean, but even if she does, again, it worked for her, and that's
her business. Now if she does it, but I feel like, okay, she know all Diddy business. She know he got multiple girlfriends. I'm sure she knew that baby was on the way. She know he probably talking to who, this, that, and the other. Why would you think you gonna be in a committed relationship?
Well, yeah, I don't think she thinks
with that man.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think.
So
she
I don't
that.
even think. Why would you even come into like talking to Diddy with that headspace?
Well, I think that's the general public, because unfortunately, the general public still operates on this sense of tradition.
Yeah,
and you know, men
they
with
don't
one
get
woman.
Yeah.
And even though all these other crazy ass stories have come out, they still try to put people in these boxes. And like you said, like
run that nigga bag up. Run it up.
Whatever the fuck they got going on is whatever the fuck they got going on.
I love it.
I live your
life. When
she
told academics I'm at the house with my feet kicked up in La La Land.
I'm never gonna be hating on this bitch.
I like to see that. I like to see it.
I'm never. Matter of fact, it inspires me.
She said, y'all talking about a bitch that would, but the difference is I can. Oh, I love it. I wish I could. Is he taking applications? I would absolutely be the 16th girlfriend. I would absolutely
because we know Diddy ain't got it like that, nigga. He ain't fucking all y'all.
Nah,
I don't think.
You know, with some niggas, they be on that kind of time when they want you to turn something in. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to have sex with Diddy. And
you know what the streets say about Diddy anyway. So he might be just trying to put up a front.
He might be looking at that Lil Fizz booty hole video.
And moving on. We're going to wrap it up talking about SZA's long-awaited album, SOS. And y'all have not been a fan. The internet has not really... well, I've been seeing mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people don't. But a lot of the people that I tune into have been saying they don't like it.
I be seeing people say all the time that like she's overrated. It's projected to be the biggest US album debut by a Black female artist since Beyonce's Lemonade. Now,
but is that based upon just everybody listening to it on the first day?
Yeah.
Because to me, I feel like some of them numbers be skewed. Because of course, everybody listens to the shit when it drops. I got to see if I like it. My thing is, you need to really count that third, fourth day streams.
Maybe they count just in general how many people have streamed or whatever. Because I remember at one point they said that about Summer Walker's album, the last one that just came out. Like it was rivaling Beyonce's in some way, but which hers actually was a lot better.
I like the album, but for us to have waited 5 years? 5 years for it. If I compare it to Control,
which
I liked Control. I really liked Control.
Oh, I like Control, but I was about to say it's uncomparable.
Exactly. I was just about to say it's not the same type of music. The way I could sum this up is delusional bitch music. Like that's the only because I could see if I was 22, I probably would. I probably would enjoy a lot of the songs more and the messaging, because it's like how I felt very melodramatic about everything. Kind of like, oh, if I can't have you, nobody can, and I just want you to love me and accept me, and like it's kind of very pick me ish music. And there's a time for that. Like we all get in those moods sometimes, but did I want to hear an album full of that? No, like where was the bad bitchery? That's what I was thinking we was gonna get.
I guess that's what
like Shannon the other night said, like if it was more like hit different, you know.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Like more bad bitchery.
Whatever like vibe she was on when she made Hit Different. I don't know if we need to call Ty Dolla $ign back. Maybe we need. I love Ty Dolla $ign. I feel like he makes everything better.
Y'all really need to listen to. If y'all don't listen to Ty Dolla $ign's albums. He got deep cuts, y'all. The man got deep cuts. I don't know if it's the cocaine or what, but he got deep cuts. And he fine.
Niggas,
he fine to me. I'm sorry. Ty Dolla $ign is fine as hell to me. I think he fine. And he got light eyes.
He got to keep the head on.
He got locks. You don't like his locks?
His hairline is questionable.
I'm going to have to look back. I haven't looked at him in a long time.
No, I don't know.
I must be seeing him with the hat on.
Sometimes the men with the
I like Ty.
And Ty Dolla $ign older too.
It's something like it's just he looks. I think he fine. It's okay.
I love the voice. Beautiful gals.
Holla at me.
But no, I thought. I don't know, Hit Different. I wish that had been on the album.
Yeah.
That song was so good. I wish that kind of vibe was what she was on. That Hit Different. I love Shirt. I still love I Hate You.
I like Seek and Destroy. Like that was one of the newer songs on the album. Seek and Destroy. That's what is it? Smoking on that X-Pac.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like Kill Bill.
See, that's where she was getting me. It was a little, ooh.
Yeah.
When you start talking about some like, if I can't have you, I'ma kill the bitch and you, or when you start saying I'd rather go to hell than be alone, like
I didn't feel that when she said
that. It's head. That's I'm not there.
I'm not there. It wasn't so much like the lyrics, because like I understand a lot of people just be talking shit. Like the rappers talk shit. They don't be doing half the shit they be damn talking about either. But like it was more of the content for me. Like I didn't feel like the songs were so great for me. Like, I don't know. I think towards the end of the album is the best. Like Open Arms with Travis and them. Towards the end of the album is really good. But
I like that song with ODB too.
I like the song with
That's
ODB.
Toward the end,
yeah. I think it's the last song.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just okay for me. Like it wasn't
what would you rate
amazing. I would say out of 10, I would give it a 6 or 7.
I was about to say I had to give it a 6.
Yeah.
Like, because it's certain songs I like. It's about 3 or 4 songs that I like, but it's 23 songs on the album, ain't it? So that's not even half.
I don't like when I can hear your album and it sounds like I haven't changed the song. Like each song sounds exactly the same. The only person out, like unless it's a very long song, like how on Beyonce album, like the songs kind of like transition into one another.
Other,
or like if you listen to a lot of Maxwell, a lot of his songs be like that. It'd be like a damn near 8-minute long song or something, and then they transition into this other song. But like I don't know. I just sometimes from her, I be wanting more. Now I love the visuals and like all that. I think she's beautiful. I always think she's pretty. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about like how they don't like the surgery and things that she's gotten done. It is what it is. That's what the girls do now.
I would say ain't nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, at this point, it's like okay, but
who don't got a BBL,
right? But I don't know. It just wasn't like amazing to me. I ain't gonna lie. Ari Lennox's album was so much better. Yeah. Summer Walker's album, her album is really good.
Yeah.
Both of the girls can. This is no hate. I'm trying to watch my mouth a little bit more. You know, we might be famous one day.
Bro.
But they both sing better than her. And I know also she uses...
But she does sound vocally to me better on this album than she did on Control.
I can't say that.
I can understand because on Control it was a little that like it kind of, I don't know what to call it. She sang a different way. To me, she sounds better on this album.
I don't think that.
Okay,
that's just me. But I do know she uses like specific mics and stuff. I'm sure all people once stuff is like mastered and mixed and everything, like that helps and all that jazz. But also too, I hope that with this album and with this tour coming up, that she works on her stage presence.
To see her.
That is what I want, because a lot of people say that she's not good live.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I want from her.
Or at least have good production. If you want sound trash, give me visuals.
Or give me some good backgrounds. Like, get your backgrounds together and like don't just have the track up there, and give me some actual things. Like, that's the kind of stuff I be wanting to see from her, like the growth, like that. Because I don't think
if she brought her video visuals like to tour stage, because her videos usually are shot very well. Yeah, like staging of it all looks really good.
Yeah, and she is a dancer. Like, so I feel like if she had more like dancers on stage and like they like really choreographed and like gave her time to sing and catch her breath and all the things like that. Like, I think those are the kind of things I want to see from her.
Yeah.
But I think we could have waited a little longer for the music. I'm just being honest. That's how I feel about it. You know,
6 out of 10.
It's okay.
I don't know, because if we would have waited longer, what would we have gotten?
See, I feel like if we wait, I don't mind waiting if what you put out is gonna actually be good.
But would it have been? That's the thing with SZA. I feel like it's kind of questionable. We really,
I don't know.
This might be her best, and that's not to say that it's not good, because it's good. But it's, again, this might be just,
that's her.
Yeah.
It could be. I knew it wasn't gonna be like Control, because like artists want to grow. She's a different person from who she is, 5 years ago, who she was 5 years ago.
I don't know, because these songs, I mean, Control was kind of toxic, but this one, to me,
it ain't no
this was Future shit to me. She was on her Future shit on this one.
It could be. Maybe she wanted to be the villain this time.
And it was giving villain energy.
But with celebrities, you don't know when the fuck they wrote these songs.
True. Yeah.
So it could have been stuff she's been working on a long time. Yeah. So you don't know when or what space, she was in when she wrote it. It ain't no telling, but it just wasn't my fave. But it was good. I love SZA. I really do. I've loved SZA since she came out and had the big hair and all the moles and like everything. I always thought she was so pretty, and I really do like her singing voice. I know she's had trouble with her voice.
Was she sick or something at some point?
Yeah.
And I don't know
that's
if it was
what made
her voice, but that's what, like, she ended up when she's sick, because that's what caused her losing weight originally.
That's what she said. Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
there's no telling.
Maybe it just doesn't sound the same.
And some folks, when they lose weight, don't it mess with their voice sometimes?
Some of them, yeah.
Or it maybe help. I don't know.
Yeah,
hinder help. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, SZA, maybe we'll get some more visuals that'll help aid this and make me like it more. I'm highly planning on going to the tour, so I'm hoping that looks good. But yeah, it wasn't worth the 5-year wait, boo. I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
I want Ari Lennox to get more flowers. I feel
I think she working her way, because when she posted her tour days, that bitch sold out. It is a motherfucker.
I just want her to get everything she deserves, because I really like her.
Yeah, and she can sing.
Effortlessly. Like her Soul Train Awards performance was so good to me. Yeah, and it's like when you can sing well live, nobody else on stage with you, and like you still like
and got I love a good that she ain't doing all that dancing and shit. Like, she don't have that mic
stage presence.
She'll have a cute little outfit on.
Y'all, like
face gonna be beat, and she gonna
I love that. I want her to get everything.
I want her and Erykah Badu to do a song together.
Yeah, you can tell she's like a baby. Her,
it's the tone. Yes, I love you, Ari.
Well,
yes, it's a sorry, girl. Try again next time. You can redeem yourself on the tour. Like, if you give us more with this, we can accept it.
I just be want her to impress me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some artists kind of like,
she's still acting like indie, like underground. You're SZA.
I mean, but even if you indie, I don't give a fuck about being indie. Be on key. Get do things good. Be indie, but be good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you don't do it visually, like, sing the fuck out of these songs or like give us
is
something.
She a singer? She's not a sing the fuck out of singer.
Okay, well, arrange things where you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Janae Aiko.
But Janae can actually, like, Janae's not a belter, but she can actually, she's a singer. Janae gonna get up there and run around the stage, and I mean vocally, not like physically.
But, you know, she's not like a...
I mean, she's not a belter. She's not a power, but she can, Janae has a nice tone.
But you
voice.
can arrange your songs and like get you some backgrounds and the things, do different things with your band and stuff like that. Like, you can do that.
Yeah,
I need you to do that.
That's what I'm saying. I think when I say visually, that's what I mean. Like, tour, like getting the whole production of it all.
Yeah,
together.
get the sound.
Because but the actual, I ain't gonna lie, the beat of the music on the album was actually good. Like, the music to me was produced well. It just was the lyric and her and the whole put together of it all. But the actual like music.
Also, maybe I also need to sit with it more because I've probably listened to it like a couple of times, like all the way through.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah, me too. 3 or 4 times for me. Maybe I need to just like live with it a little bit and like maybe I'll start to like it. But I hate when I don't right away like something. It'd be hard for me
to gotta grow on you.
Yeah, I hate when it has to grow on you. But
I knew this album was gonna have to grow on me when I turned it on. Like, just by, again, I know you say it's not the content for you, but it's the content for me because again, I'm the type of person, like, I'm listening to what people are saying. I mean, I'm listening to like how it sounds, but I'm also listening to what you're saying. So like when you start talking about you going to hell and being alone, I'm like, oh, you
and you already know. Yeah, I don't be playing that time I'm going to hell.
Yeah, or you talking about killing motherfuckers because you don't. And I know it's all dramatic of it all, but it's just like
I don't like it.
I don't live that type of life. Like, I don't even think like that no more. Like, when I was young, I might have been on some like, I don't want nobody but you, and you can only be with me. But...
I wonder, does she be trying to like appeal to different people? Like, because I know, I feel like the hood girls, they might not like SZA. You know what I'm saying? They might not really fuck with her vibe like that. So do she be trying to like reach a different audience or
I think she's always had a different audience. I think Control is what made her like mainstream. Like, where all the girls, even the hood girls, was like, oh, the weekend. Yeah. But if you actually have followed SZA's career, that's why I said she's acting like she still ain't
very
SZA.
indie.
But you are signed to TDE, girl. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like you said, it's time to fucking step it the fuck up. Like, you can have on your cargo jeans and your oversized t-shirts, ma'am, but let's get some production of it all. Let's put
and that's
money
the kind of
into
shit
it all.
we like. Like, when SZA wear the heels and stuff, like, she a bad bitch. Now, let's not get it twisted. We like that. But like, one of the things that I did like about SZA is that she's not like everybody else. Yeah. Like, she can have on the dirty Converse and the cut up t-shirt and still be like, oh my God, I love her. Like, she's so pretty. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the thing that like made you popular, like, don't get too far away from that. Like, I know you gonna change and grow and maybe you're just out of your dirty Converse stage. And that's
maybe now you get some Ricks.
Right, yeah, but I just feel like, you know, just remember that, like, the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, something.
I just ain't with the toxic shit. Like, again, I'm not about to be in a situation or volunteer for a situation that I know is not going to end well for me. And it was
let's talk to the stylist also. Well, let's talk to the stylist. Yeah, but we didn't do that.
Anywho, thank y'all for tuning into another episode this week. Christmas is next week, y'all. So I don't know whether or not we're gonna try to get in here and make an episode for y'all next week, but Christmas is next week and the holidays and all that. But make sure y'all check out this episode. Y'all can always follow us. That's always down below.
Always.
And in the description, follow me on my personal page at The Real Abni Ayana on Instagram, and then at _Abni Ayana _ on Twitter.
And you can follow me at Jessie JESSI _ Monique MONIQUE 2 E's on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. Girl, we love you. Don't forget to check out our episode with Horror Stories 205. We're gonna link that down below in the description. And
stop eating me up in the comments.
Or actually run it up in the comments. I love when y'all comment and talk.
Or at me, bitch. Don't be doing it under the podcast page. At me. At the real Omni Ayana.
Yeah, that's what we be wanting y'all
and
to
don't comment if you don't want me to say shit back. Because I'm reading all them motherfuckers.
Good.
I am. Because I get
I don't give a damn.
I'm reading it.
Setting them analytics our way.
I mean, I'm still going, but I'm saying don't say nothing if you don't want me to say it back. Like homeboy said something about my hair, and then when I said something about him was on hush mode.
Good. Everybody who be saying that be ugly as fuck anyway.
Mad because you can't grow nothing.
Alright. Anyways, guys.
But yeah, check us out.
Great episode.
Love y'all.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Move work easy, slick out grease, wrist iced out, it's two-tone. Money keep rolling over here, your folks keep coming, get put on. I serve on bricks like free throws. Fucking these free cold, lose your money. Water